learn after a win instead of a loss. So feel really good about that, and just know that we could be a lot better.
How comfortable were you?
I felt really good. First experience in the Bill. Just taking what they gave us. I think they were not really wanting us to take deep shots and kind of playing off a lot, and our run game was working really well. And you got to always kind of stay patient and take what they give you.
How much pressure
does how's the shoulder feel after taking a few live shots today?
Good. Feel really good. That's why I was a little late up here. I was in the cold tub trying to get the body right. But again, felt good to get a hit. You don't really experience that in the offseason as a quarterback, so feeling really good.
How much pressure does it take off after Malik goes 75 on the first play and you have a playmaker making a big one for you?
Yeah, it's a great tone setter, right? And I think it got the crowd going and it got our team going, and we were ready to play anyways, but having that one pop off the way it did was definitely a big help.
50,000 in that crowd. What was playing in front of Bill Snyder Family Stadium like?
It was awesome. It was a great experience. A new home for me, and that first third down, it kind of took me by surprise how loud they were. So I was excited about that, and my first touchdown as well. The ref had to warn me not to high five the crowd, which I should have known better. But good experience.
How about that first touchdown, Bill?
It was awesome. I've said awesome about 20 times, but that truly is how I feel. Again, that's what it takes to win. That's what it takes.
So not really any downfield shots was kind of within the game plan?
I would say it was within the game plan, but when you see what the defense is giving you, you play into that. And I think our offensive line was doing a really good job up front, creating good holes in the run game, and Deuce was obviously doing a great job as well, and that's what the game called for.
You've seen Deuce Vaughn in practice, but now being able to be with him in a game, was he as good as you anticipated?
I already had sky-high hopes for him, and I think he surpassed that, and I'm excited to see what else he can do.
You guys played a clean game, no turnovers. How big was that, especially in your first time?
Yeah, I agree. That's definitely a point of emphasis and something that Kansas State is known for, and I want to stay true to that. And we had some mental errors tonight, but as long as we don't beat ourselves, I think we have a really good chance against anybody.
How about your defense putting up a shutout for you? How nice was that to work with?
It was great. Those guys are studs, and I think they're really excited that they got to go out there and show it firsthand. I think we have a special group, and they're still yet to get to full force.
Adrian, did you feel more like a game manager or a distributor than you have in some previous games tonight?
Yeah, definitely. And if that's what the game calls for, if that's what this team needs, that's what I'm going to be. I think we have a lot of playmakers, and I don't need to put the team on my back per se. I got to do what Coach CK wants me to do and what this team needs. And tonight, maybe it was a little bit of more of a distributor and game manager type, but we got the win. That's what matters.
In the pocket, how comfortable were you? It seemed like you had plenty of time to throw back there. Just what was your mindset? Is that something you've been working on throughout the fall?
Yeah, I think it's a combination and kind of a fine line of when to stay in there and when to scramble, right? And that's part of my game, running, and I feel like I did that a couple times tonight. Maybe there were a couple other times where I wish I would have held in there. So I'm going to get back, look at the film, and see where I can get better.
You've been such a big play guy throughout your career. What's the challenge of staying patient and taking those 3-4 yard dump downs when you know you can maybe do a little more sometimes?
Yeah, I think the quote, let the machine work, right? We have a lot of great playmakers. We got Deuce, we got Malik, Phil, we got dudes. So if I need to distribute or if I need to make a big play, I think those things will happen naturally as the game goes on.
What do you think you learned the most from tonight's game?
I think I learned a little bit about this team. I'll say in the offseason you have an idea, but when you get out there first game, you really know. And I'm proud of our guys up front and how we showed up today ready to play and how we can be so much better.
When did you first realize that that first play to Malik was potentially going to be a big one?
I'd say about a split second after I handed it off. We definitely had that one greased up, and Deuce put a really good block on the second level defender there, and Malik has the talent to make it happen. So I kind of saw the hole and saw him take off down the sideline. I was like, oh, okay, let's do it.
You had a couple of dropbacks, I think, where you might have had 7-8 seconds to kind of do what you want back there. Did you feel like you were pretty protected all night?
I did, yeah. Those guys did a great job, and we got some different guys in the rotation and, excited for what we can do in the future.
Was the fan atmosphere better than what you were expecting?
I had pretty high expectations, and guys were kind of telling me it's going to be awesome out there. going to be electric. I think we almost sold out, and it was a great atmosphere.
Any extra juice knowing that Mizzou is next on the schedule?
You know, our guys are pumped. You know, I think we were talking about it after this win. We'll be ready, and we'll get after it tomorrow and be ready for those guys.
Jake Rubley got out there. What did you like about how he handled himself?
Yeah, first official time out there, we were all really excited for him, and he was ripping it. I mean, he's shown it all off season. I know not everyone's been able to see that, but he got out there and did his thing, and we're proud of him.
Thanks, Adrian.
Thank you.